Hey guys, Ralph here. You know what I'm going to say? Apple and grape. It's not even 6:30 here yet. I'm already in 25 miles on the stationary bike. I may get out for a walk later instead of doing more on the bike. Fresh air is important, even in these frigid times up here in the Northeast. Working from home, not getting out of the house for 2 or 3 days at a time because of work and all this sort of stuff. Not very healthy. I'm going to get out and walk a little bit. And speaking of healthy, I want to talk about, you saw the thumbnail. Christie needs true power. Now this has nothing to do with politics. Right, left, middle, nothing to do with politics. I was going over a compilation of Barbara Walters interviews and stumbled across this interview with Christie. And she said right on her program, look, people think you're too heavy to be president. I mean, the man is morbidly obese. And he admits it. He admits he tried everything in the book. I understand he also had a lap band surgery before this interview. And this is, guys, I could fix him up. I could have him feeling better than he was in a month. I'd have him feeling better without a cleanse. And by the time the 2024 elections are, he could be down 100 pounds. And his political career could be back in business if that's what he wanted. I don't know the man, never met the man. I don't know what his aspirations are. He definitely wanted to be president, and he's certainly a bright man. There's no question of that. He's a bright man. And I said, politics be damned. I'm not talking about his role in taxes, but the governor of New Jersey and all this sort of stuff. I mean, he's a talented politician, and he's a bright man. And if you believe what Barbara Walters says, his career, at least to a certain degree, was being held back because he is morbidly obese. It doesn't have to be that way. It just doesn't. Guys, I have done so many videos on it. It's easy to be lean. What would I do? Put on True Power? We find out, I mean, obviously the guy is certainly on hypertension medication and all this sort of stuff. If there was no type 2 diabetes in the problem, I'd get him in the picture. I would get him right on the program. Fruits, vegetables, sugars, juices, all day long, raw, all day long, and starches at night, rice, corn, peas, potatoes. Plenty of fruit, plenty of sugar, put it in your fruit. Handful of spinach or kale in your smoothie, and eat your cooked foods at night. Guys, this is not my protocol. I just think it's the best. You know, the old saying, standing on the shoulders of giants. Okay? Percival Hemsworth talked about this back at the end of late 1800s, early 1900s. Walter Kempner, I've talked about that for the longest time. This is his diet, man, and he has thousands of documented incidents where this has just turned people's obesity, type 2 diabetes, glaucoma, cataracts, just turned it around. This is the species-specific diet, guys. This is it. You don't have to believe me, but you're wrong. But there's no question about it. It's ruining lives. I mean, Christie, I don't know what he's doing now. Maybe he's wildly successful as a lobbyist. Who knows? And that's not the point. But Barbara Walters, of all people, not me, said that is going to be an issue with him running for president. Guys, and Trump, to a certain degree, is obese as well. Not as much as Christie. I don't think it is so bad in Trump's case that people consider it a liability. But Christie barely walk. He's not that old. He's 60 years old now. Back in this interview, he's in his mid-50s. And his livelihood was impacted because he was morbidly obese. And I think with good reason. Do people want somebody that has type 2 diabetes and heart disease and hypertension and all that stuff running their country? I can understand that. Forget his politics. I mean, that alone is a deal breaker for many people. And he knows it. He comes right out and says it. No. Barbara Walters says, and I'm going to put the link down below. It's just a little minute. So put the link down below. And she says, okay, I got to say it, man. Got to say it. You're a little overweight. He says a lot more than a little. He says he's tried everything he possibly could and it doesn't work. He has not tried true power. Guys, this is not a hardship. You can go on it right now. Standard American diet right now. You can go on it and you will immediately feel better than you ever have in your life. And I guarantee you guys, if you follow it the way I tell you what you will to do, you will not be hungry. You will not be craving. The body craves what it needs. If you give it what it needs, guys, you have no cravings. That's just a fact. All right? So again, no great love for Christie and his politics. I don't care one way or the other. Maybe he's a nice guy. Maybe he's a criminal. I don't know. Don't care. That's not the point. He needs help with his weight. He's not going to live much longer if he's still this morbidly obese. He's just not. And this, I don't know if this interview was before or after the lap band surgery. Didn't take. Anyway, eat and drink your fruits and vegetables. Eat your sugars, plenty of water, sleep, water, sugar. Get on your bike. Ride the bejesus out of your stationary bike. I wore that sucker out, man. I have a new one. Coming in. Probably by the end of the week. Anyway, that's that. Okay, guys, we'll talk again. Christie needs true power.